the QDR Switch as it applies to locomotion. So we can add it to our flows just like this one in our locomotion flow movement practice. You might see my dog in this video and a couple of kids. I like to start with some wrist preparation. Strong, flexible, mobile wrists are essential for the QDR, so I like to do this drill followed by some wrist flexion work just to target the other side of the wrist. So flip them over, wiggle around for a good few minutes, and then it's onto the shoulders. So today I warmed up with some very light dumbbells, just externally rotating the arms to get those shoulder rotator cuff shoulder sockets, you know what I'm talking about, nice and primed. Here comes Coco. She just got desexed this week, so she's not happy with me. Anyway, we need to start the QDR with proper mechanics. So to do that, from squat, turn one hip inwards and aim the elbow inside of the hip. I like this drill because it just gets things started with where we need the elbow to rest so that we can turn this into a balance hold. So what I mean by that is pull your elbow inwards so that it's inside of your hip. Then you can use your head on the floor and lift that back top leg into a back step. So nice wide hands, fingers facing out, turn that hip inwards, and then the top leg back sweeps over the back. Here's a better view just from the side so you can see what's going on. Now we can start to lift that bottom leg, still using the head as a bit of a tripod here. So I have a tripod situation, two hands and a head, and then the legs are just doing that split. This is how I actually learnt the leg mechanics for the QDR switch. I started on my belly, palms facing down, and then I just practiced switching my legs from one to the other. We'll add to that in just a moment, but for now, we've got our tripod head situation. We're just going to practice little tiny hops from side to side. Hello, not the most flattering view there, but this is the next step. We need to be able to actually shift the head slightly from side to side as we learn to swing the legs from one side to the other. Little hops here just to start getting a feel for things. Now we can elevate the head off the ground as well. So I'm starting to find balance with that elbow inside of the hip. Note the back step leg up high. It really creates a counterweight for me to start to fly. I really think about drawing that top foot down towards the floor, and this helps create the downward pressure for me to stay in position. And at the same time, I'm lifting my head and chest. Now we start to play with the switch itself. Notice with this variation, the head is still on the ground. So it's a bit like a chin stand in yoga, but you're using your head. That's my head. So a bit of a back step. Now the head is off the ground. We're starting to get up to the full QDR switch progression. You need a lot of upper body strength to do this, and that might be what's lacking for you. If that's the case, these pseudo planche push-ups are terrific. 5 repetitions should be all you can do. Notice how far the wrists are back towards my waist. This makes them very hard. If that's too hard, just do them on your knees. 5 hard reps, 3 to 5 sets. To supplement your practice, and this will make you very, very strong. Then we need to add it to our flow. So there's a little roll entry up into the QDR, and then we switch to the other side, coming out into low squat. Here's another one from the owl, or the soft cartwheel, and then we lower down into the QDR and switch it up back to low squat. I was starting to play with this entry here from QDR up into the low bridge rotation with the QDR exit. That was super fun. Now I thought I'd add the roll, the QDR, we switch it to the other side, and then we come back to QDR. And from here, I'm going to boost and twist the legs over into the low bridge rotation with the QDR exit. Anyway, as promised, here's my dog Coco. That's my stepdaughter and my step niece just cheering me on today. So they wanted to join in and be a part of the video. So here they are. This is the grand finale for you. This is what I told them I was working on today. The roll into the QDR. QDR switch to the other side. And now I'm going to go back to my QDR. And then I'm going to boost up out of this, use that leg spiral into my low bridge rotation with the QDR. Exit. Hooray, we did it. Thanks for watching. Subscribe.